Hello everyone, welcome back to some more World of Warcraft leveling. It's been a little bit since I've
How are you?
played this character.
Have a good one.
I don't record these on the days I post them, I kind of record them depending a little bit before. And that basically means I forget how to play Warlock every time I come back. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and try out some Demonology today and see how that is at this level. I was really enjoying Affliction, but I do kind of want to give each spec its own kind of chance to prove itself, I guess. It's the best thing I could come up with. I do have some mail, it looks like, so I'm immediately flying back to the Darkshire to go ahead and grab it. I believe it's for the anniversary of WoW, which is pretty exciting. I'm going to go ahead and activate this. Okay. Oh no. Fuse your Felguard with demonic strength, then command it to charge your target and unleash a Fellstorm that'll deal. I think that's actually what's really good. Double Bile Scourge. When your Dreadstalkers charge and while the dread by attack is hits and deals. I want to. Well, 1 minute cooldown. That's a passive. You know we pick passives. That way I never have to worry about it. Okay. Let's go and look through here. All of these should be the same. I do have a new summon demon though, which is a Felguard, so I'll go ahead and start grabbing that. Then we've got called Dreadstalkers, Demon Bolt, and Hand of Gul'dan. So not too many new spells, so we'll go ahead and see how these go. Oh, that's right, I was looking at the mail. Looks like there's a couple more people here, which is exciting. More people are leveling up. Oh yeah, it is an anniversary gift. Well, yet another year has gone by for a while. We wanted to thank you for continuing to play World of Warcraft with us, so here's an anniversary gift to go with your adventures. We hope that you will join us for a celebration in the Caverns of Time. Probably not yet. I'll probably do that on my other characters. Oh, damn. Oh, well that's nice. Hey. So pretty. Anyway. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and try to... Oh. I didn't get the Headless Horseman this year, so I guess there's always next year. I kind of want to do like a weekly video on a day, or like every now and then, where it's just a bunch of I guess clips of me doing all of the different interesting wait, why didn't I just fly back? I'm gonna go back. Clips of me farming a bunch of different raids and dungeons for different mounts, because that's what I have been doing. And it's kind of fun, because it's like, oh, am I going to get it or not? It's a little bit like gambling, and I have a problem with gambling. Anyway, that's what all these add-ons are for. Oh, do I need to... Here's a list of all my add-ons, in case you're wondering. I shouldn't. Okay, I don't want... Well... You're gonna see a little bit behind the scenes. Okay, perfect. I don't need to reset anything. It's only when I make a new character that I have to go through and reset it all. Which is good. I'm glad it,
Hey there.
saves it on this character.
Be careful.
Okay, so we've got Shadow Bolt, Corruption, Demon Bolt, which takes a long time to cast. And then Hand of Gul'dan, which costs shards. Oh. Okay. And then Dreadstalkers, which costs shards again. But they attack... Okay. So now Shadowbolt just immediately generates a shard. Interesting. Well, I mean, I guess it's something. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I didn't get the, I didn't get the Flying Horseman mount. But there's so many different mounts, all of these I can try and get. Which would be, I don't know, kind of fun. Some of them, of course, you just buy, but a lot of them are drops. But, I don't know. I don't really spend a lot of time on them. They're like 10 minutes of max per dungeon I do for the job, because you just run in and kill it all very quickly. So, we'll see. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what it is I'm trying to do with this series. Just because it's... Oh, interesting. It's still something... Well, not this series, sorry. With this channel. Just because there's still a lot of things that I've not... thought about doing.
I am out of range.
Okay, so that's what that does. Okay, interesting. I keep losing my train of thought, oh my lord. Anyway. I do... Oh, man. Oh. I know what I'm doing with this series, and that is just level up a character, and... Considering how long I've already been doing this, I have no fears that it's going to take a decent amount more of time. But there's also a bunch of other games I enjoy playing, and since I'm not really making these videos as something for people who enjoy the content, or enjoy the game rather, there have been a lot of people who have messaged me saying they don't watch this because they know a lot about WoW or they like WoW. They watch it because it's just something nice to have on in the background, which is exactly what I wanted to do. I don't really care if you know anything about WoW. Like, if I cared, I probably would have explained a little bit more to you. But, I'm definitely thinking about doing a bunch of different other games. Gosh. So we'll see how that goes. There's a couple of different games that are an interest to me. Like there's Hunt Showdown, which is a game I really enjoy. It's kind of like a Tarkov-like game, but it's more it's based in like 18-something Bayou, so the guns aren't modern, which is what I prefer when it comes to a shooter.
I require a target.
There's Total War Warhammer 2, which is a strategy game which I really enjoy, but I don't know. I kind of have a hard time making videos on because I suck. And other than that, there's League, but I don't know, League's not something I can really make a video on, I feel. Or at least it doesn't feel like it's something I can make a video on. once Shadowlands fully comes out, which will be the end of this month, November, I may try to get some like recordings of my friends and I doing things like heroics and mythics and the such. But for now, that is not like immediately on the table. I'm not too sure what's going to be happening when Shadowlands comes out. Things always change. I guess I can actually start using these abilities. Okay, well that kind of killed them fast. Okay. So yeah, that's just kind of what I've been thinking about. It's kind of the plans I've had for, I say near future, because it's not wrong, fairly near future. So yeah, I don't know. It's just been stuff I've been trying to think about. Been trying to plan out this channel a little bit more than I guess I would normally do. Which, you know, is frustrating. Absolutely is.
I do not have a target.
Okay, so I have to go get this grave. I don't fully remember. I didn't read through all these quests again, so I have no idea exactly what I'm doing. I remember I have to kill the ghouls because the cemeteries like do it. The weathered grave markers read simply, Morgan Lattimore. Upon further examination, you notice the dirt over the grave has been recently disturbed, and that a good amount of the dirt seems to have been displaced. Oh. Interesting. So then, not Morlatum. I can still kill Morlatum, but he's not the one I'm looking for. Yeah, demonology's cool. I really don't mind it, actually. Like, it just kind of is an interesting thing. I kind of like having this army of little demons and imps following me around. Plus the animations for all of the different abilities are nice. So is he in here? There's a hat in here. That's not remains though.
I require a
Oh,
target.
nice. Level up. We're at level 18. We now have unending breath. Which, if I'm not mistaken, just lets us breathe longer in the water. Okay. So I got a hat, that's it? Those are the remains? Okay. Guess we'll go back. Oh, it's wanting me to go all the way back to Darkshire? Dang. Just gonna run past all these. Try to I guess make this a little bit quicker. I'm not too worried about this, like, taking too long. Excuse me. Ah, shit. I was following the arrow on my map, which was sending me to Darkshire. Oh, no. Alright, Spider, you asked for it. Huh. Got him. So yeah. Hope your day has been going well. My day has... Let's see. I believe I'm recording this on a Sunday. It is, I guess, 1 p.m. as you can tell by my... Ooh, that mini-map. As you can tell by the mini-map. And it's going really nice. I
What's your story?
really haven't done a whole lot today,
We are
which
bound
is always
by
a good
common
feeling.
enemy.
Always a good feeling. Oh, I forgot to read. His clothes and bloodstains? If it's not tricks, it's something worse. The others here share my suspicion. Morbent Fell lives on in undeath, and maybe even more powerful than before. A necromancer was struck down, but a lich may have risen in his place, and now he continues to ruin this land. I remember Duskwood before all of this, Taline. I remember bright skies and peaceful woods. This can't stand. Morbent Fell must be stopped for good. Speak to Sister Elsington. Her vision might guide you to where Morbent Fell is and how he can be defeated. Okay. Elsington.
We've been walled up for far too long.
It's heartening to see one so recently recovered be so concerned with the plight of others. Sven spares himself suffering by not dwelling on his own misfortune. Sven is correct. I can feel the presence of a powerful evil deep beneath the Raven Hill Cemetery. Evil lurks in its catacombs, and Morbent Fell must be the source. You will need the power of the light to strike him down, Terline. Sven told me the heroes who first slew Morbent Fell wielded an artifact of light-forged iron imbued with holy power. That artifact is still here. I can feel it as well. A glimmer of light amidst the darkness. Search Raven Hill for it and let the light guide you through it.
Long live Greymane.
I'm gonna go ahead and... do I want to fly to Darkshire right now? Yeah, why not? There's not really a reason not to.
See you.
Okay. Oh, God. That honestly really snuck up on me. Wow. Oh. That felt real, felt really good. Sneezes always feel good, but I was really hoping to not sneeze because recording and all.
What can I do for you?
Morgan Lattimore? Ah, yes, of course. His was a long and sorrowful tale. I knew him well before he left for the war, but that was the last time I saw him. A noble and good man. He was... Oh, but he suffered a bad end. Here, I should have something here that can tell the tale better than my own recollections. He searches through the shelves and comes up with a leather-bound book. If you would like to know more, you might ask Althea. She's been the one to handle the trouble with him of late.
For the Alliance.
Oh. Okay. Alright.
Hello.
Morgan Lattimore? Never heard of... Oh, you mean Morladim. I guess you haven't heard the story. Well, I'll give you the short version. A powerful undead calling itself Morladam has been wandering Duskwood. From what we've gathered, it appears to be the undead body of Morgan Lattimore, of whom you apparently know. He's been causing us all sorts of problems, attacking watchmen on patrol and killing people. She sizes you up. You seem to be capable enough. Maybe you could lay him to rest. From what my scouts tell me, Morladam wanders throughout Duskwood, following a strange and meandering path through the cemetery. We buried him out past the house on the hill, you know, where the boho. I don't know why I tried to make that a run-on sentence. There isn't anything I can do to help you, but I wish you good luck.
See you around.
Okay. Morladam was a great and noble knight who fought in defense of the innocent, the poor, and the afflicted. For many years he worked diligently throughout the outlying areas of Azeroth, bringing relief to the suffering and swift justice to the evildoers. He was married to a young girl named Liz in the summer of his 18th year. They were much in love with each other and would eventually produce 3 children, a son and 2 daughters. Morgan was 32 when war broke out. When war broke out in Lordaeron, Morgan was called to the side of the legendary paladin Uther, the Lightbringer, to fight against the orcs and the undead. Leaving his wife and children in the safety of his home, Morgan left for war. The years passed and the war dragged on, and Morgan would witness many horrific events, including the disbanding of the Paladins of the Silver Hand, the death of Uther, and the spread of the plague. The only thing that kept him from the brink of madness was the knowledge that he would someday be reunited with his wife and children. Morgan would eventually return to his homeland, but find it nothing like how he remembered it. The once verdant forest was corrupted and teemed with the undead and the dark forces. Destroyed houses and farms could be found everywhere, and the cemetery near Raven Hill now dominated much of the area. A shocked and bewildered Morgan eventually made his way to his home, only to find it in ruins. Not knowing what had befallen his homeland, he headed towards the village to find answers, and he hoped his wife and children. Morgan inquired about his family, but could not find any answers. A priest in Darkshire, as it was now called, said that he might search the cemetery at Raven Hill for a gravestone. Morgan refused to believe that his family was dead, and continued to search every farm and house in Duskwood, but to no avail. Morgan rode from Darkshire to nearby Lakeshire, thinking that perhaps his family had fled. On his way there, he decided against his better judgment to stop by the Raven Hill Cemetery. Morgan spent hours walking amongst the gravestones. He recognized many names of people that he knew and became more and more distraught. Then he saw them. A small, untended plot amongst the many with 3 small gravestones. A feeling of dread washed over him as he approached. Morgan brushed off the dust of the most prominent gravestone to reveal the name of it. Simply carved upon the grave, letters spelled out his worst fear. Liz Lattimore, beloved wife and mother. Morgan's apprehension turned to dismay, and then to grief, and he fell to his knees weeping. For hours he stared at the one grave, begging the cold stones for forgiveness and sobbing apologies. Then, hours later, something in him snapped, and he began to lash out. He brought his sword out of its scabbard and began to rain blows on the gravestones, screaming in rage. Blind in his fury, he lashed out and swung wildly, catching the notice of a trio of the cemetery's attendants. As they tried to restrain him, he turned his focus to them, hurling accusations of guilt upon the innocent attendants, then killed them all. Later, when the rage had passed, a realization crept into Morgan's mind, and he saw his bloody sword driven into the chest of one of the attendants. Driven to the brink by his emotions, he removed his belt knife and plunged it into his heart. Morgan Lattimore's body and the 3 bodies of his victims were found. The next day, he was quickly buried, without ceremony, in a hastily dug grave on the outskirts of the cemetery. Because Morgan committed murder against innocence, something that went completely against his beliefs and his nature, and because of the grief that he held in being unable to save his family, Morgan could not die a peaceful death, and lived on as one of the restless dead. Only days later, his grave was disturbed and his body could not be found. The being that was Morgan now wanders Duskwood, consumed by his grief over the loss of his wife and children, and his own self-hatred. More Latham, as he now calls himself, roams Duskwood with mindless vengeance and hatred, and has been known to commit murder indiscriminately.
What can I do?
Wow.
Safe travel.
That was a lot. Kind of intense. Okay. Let's go ahead and dispatch of more Latham, as well as go delve into the darkness and underdepths of the cemetery. Man, I was not expecting that entire, one, I wasn't expecting that book to be as long as it was, but as well as I wasn't really expecting it to be so dark. Again, most of the time when I'm playing the game, I'm kind of just rushing to 50 or whatever the level cap is, so I don't really ever go through the different things you can read and all the different quests. Okay. Well, since I can't find them at the moment, I'm going to go ahead and clear these out. Oh, there he is. So yeah, it was the guy I killed earlier, so we'll kill him twice. Why not? Oh, someone came down to watch me finish killing more Latham. Okay, get my Doomguard all healed up. He's a Doomguard, right? Felguard. I know my demons. I don't. I'm gonna go ahead and just run past most of these. And by run past most of them, apparently I mean pull the 4. Oh boy. Okay, well at least one of them went away. That's always good. You definitely kill things really fast with all these minions. Buried in the cold dirt, you find a brilliant metal shaft, but there are holes where pieces of the artifact are clearly missing. In front of you, the bare earth slopes down towards the dark entrance to the crypts. You can feel the tug of the light-forged artifact urging you towards it. Perhaps the other piece is down there? What? Dramatic effect pausing, not me struggling to read, I swear. Okay. Oh, this place is cool. Oh man. I always love... Wow. This place really is awesome. I always do enjoy kind of like dark and gloomy places. I mean, that's why I started questing in Duskwood. That's because it's a dark, gloomy place and I kind of wanted to know the story. Which is also why I'm not too sure where exactly I'm wanting. God, this place is awesome. Where exactly I'm wanting to quest next? I was thinking the Plague Lands. Because I haven't quested in the Plague Lands since they had the old Death Knight start. Which was, I think, at least... Well, I guess it technically would have been one expansion ago. Back in BFA, but I didn't make one in BFA. The last time I played a Death Knight, I want to say was Draenor. Well, let me rephrase that. The last time I leveled the Death Knight that isn't recently was in Draenor. Because I'm leveling up with Death Knight now, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. I'm leveling up a bunch of different classes. Mostly because I'm not too sure what it exactly I want to make my main. Uh-oh, don't aggro. Because I enjoy playing a lot of different characters. In the dirt of this alcove, your eye catches the shine of brilliant metal. You found another piece of the artifact. You attach... God, stop. You attach the arc to the rod and the artifact is nearly complete. A large gap still sits on at the center of the holy symbol's head. Once again, you feel it tug your arm, urging you towards the hole in the wall, and the unwinding tunnel ahead. The last piece must be through here. So yeah, I'm leveling up a druid. Mostly because I still do love druids. They haven't been good in a while, but the idea of druids is always nice. It's been something I found really cool, kind of like this shapeshifter, kind of like the old myth of like skinwalkers a little bit. Which, a little bit of fact about me, I really enjoy listening to like myths and conspiracy theories that involve stuff and cryptids and all that. I don't believe in any of it, but it's just interesting to kind of hear people's imaginations go crazy. In the darkest depth of this earthen tunnel, you spy the faintest gleam. The last piece is found. The pieces fit, and the holy artifact is restored, gleaming with sacred light. This should let you defeat Morbinfel's dark magic. Further down the tunnel, away from the direction you came from, a heinous cackle rings out. It's the clattering laugh of a lich. Morbinfel is just ahead. Oh, I don't have that rank yet. Okay. So I believe that artifact lets me abolish a shield he has to make him easier to kill. Yeah, so there's a podcast I listen to. It's got a couple of YouTubers that I personally enjoy on it. But they basically just kind of talk about conspiracy theories and all that stuff, as well as true crime and all that, and it's basically what I listen to get through the workday. Because it's something I find interesting. As much as I would listen to music, music just kind of... I don't know. It's... I still like being able to hear everything around me, and music, although I can kind of zone it out, it's harder to hear through that than it is to hear through a podcast. At least in my opinion. So that's kind of why I just sit there listening to that. But
I need to
oh
target
nice.
something
Leveled
first.
up. I'm level 19. I can now summon a succubus, but I am fairly certain a Felguard is just better. Anyway, yeah, that podcast is called, and it's a fantastic name, Chill Illuminati. It's got 3 hosts, and each of them ranging from I fully believe this to I want to believe this to I don't believe any of this. It's just a really nice mix. So if you find yourself wanting something to listen to, you can go ahead and look that up. That isn't me, of course. Sounded a little conceited, but it's fine. Oh, I need to actually do this.
I cannot use that item yet.
Okay. So now he should be easier to kill.
I didn't have
Killing
a target.
him didn't make these go away, but that's fine. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I know I said I wasn't gonna do this, but I guess it does kind of make it a less jarring end, so I'm gonna go ahead and just end it here. We can continue this on in the next episode, get out of the script, and go ahead and, I think, finish Duskwood. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, please do feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you weren't already. And if you really want to help me out, go ahead and share this with people you know that could use something to listen to on their days of work or sleep. Anyway, hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next episode. See ya.